Music sound familiar?
It can only mean one thing, Professor. It's Roddy Piper time.
You're right, it can mean just one thing, and it can mean just one man. You talk about a true icon in our profession, and you're looking at him. Troubleshooting referee, Roddy Piper. And this was a move by the American Dream, by the Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes. Yes, Piper back in TNA. Several new job titles, courtesy of Dusty. Dusty adds him to the championship committee with Harley Race and Larry Zbyszko. He names him troubleshooting referee. Tonight, we get to see Piper in that role, and he's promised that he's going to take care of business. He's going to take care of business, in his words, without any funny business.
Well, think about it. Who better than the Hot Rod to referee a match that is about nothing but revenge for Jeff Hardy? Think about the history between these two guys, and even here at TNA when Scott Hall.
Oh, look at this. How over the top can you get with this Elvis outfit? You know, those of you who joined us,
one of the kings of wrestling.
yeah, those of you who joined us back in November, Don was just mentioning in our Victory Road pay-per-view, you will certainly remember what Scott Hall did that night when he prevented Jeff Hardy from winning the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Quite honestly, that man, Scott Hall, cost Hardy the title, and the two continued their battle last month at Turning Point. What a great chance here for Jeff Hardy to gain revenge.
Speaking of the charismatic enigma, here it comes, and the roof is blown off that way.
Want to point out that Hector Garza, originally scheduled for this match, is involved in a legal situation that precludes him from appearing tonight at Final Resolution. But if you think back when Jeff Hardy arrived in July of 2004, what a huge free agent acquisition it was for TNA. That acquisition gets spearheaded by Dusty Rhodes. And you'll recall, Jeff Hardy had just one request to Dusty. Get me a shot at the NWA World's Heavyweight title. Well, Scott Hall ruined that chance. Jeff Hardy found out that there was an opening tonight for a match against Scott Hall. Jeff Hardy approached the NWA Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes, and Dusty was more than happy to allow him the opportunity to seek revenge.
Oh, it's great drama. I mean, when you think about what Scott Hall did to Jeff Hardy in a match of his own making, a ladder match. And he was in total control of Jeff Jarrett at that time. Things were going right his way. He was getting ready to become the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And then Scott Hall, one of the kings of wrestling, came out to Jarrett's aid and turned the tide in Jarrett's favor, and that cost Jeff Hardy that championship. And Jeff Hardy hasn't seen that championship or shot at the championship since. This is a chance for him to get some payback.
Troubleshooting referee Roddy Piper, interviewed recently by our website, TNAWrestling.com, and he made it clear that Scott Hall will not be able to hide behind his friends.
Oh, look at that. I wonder
wow.
if Scott Hall's ever
or to hide foreign objects either.
You wonder if Scott Hall's ever been in that position before.
Excuse me?
Think about it. Getting searched.
You know, when Piper talked about hiding,
look at this.
Yeah, hiding behind his friends. What's he got? The kitchen sink as well? Roddy Piper, so familiar with the tactics of Hall and Nash through the years, and he's experienced them firsthand. Who better to have here than Piper as the referee?
Now what's he doing? Look at this. Unbelievable. Scott Hall had every trick in the book. That's why he wore the Elvis costume out here, because he can hide all the gadgets.
And how smart now does the move by the Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes, look?
Oh, by bringing in Roddy Piper? Absolutely, somebody that knows the dirty tricks of Scott Hall. What's he doing? Oh. He's gonna check out the hot rod right here.
He's frisking Piper.
Handcuffs.
What do you think that was for?
A lot of questions need to be answered.
Piper says, let's wrestle. Hardy open hand slap to the back of Scott Hall. How about an interesting trivia note for you? When Jeff Hardy started his professional wrestling career, his first match in the WWF, his opponent, Scott Hall, one and the same. Talk about their paths crossing years later.
It always comes full circle.
Oh!
Nice counter, nice kick by Jeff Hardy.
Now that was perfectly placed.
Oh, man.
Shot off into the corner. Look at Hardy.
Boy, I tell you what, he's on top of his game. He just crept up to the top of the ropes right there and just catching Scott Hall off balance.
A unique double spring move there by Hardy. May have caught Hall unaware.
Might have even caught Hardy a little bit. Looked like he kind of caught the top of his head. And I think Scott Hall realized that too.
Hall going to position Hardy against the ropes. Now shooting across. Back of the clothesline by Hardy.
Oh, you could see the size and the strength.
Tried to cross body block. Hall caught him in midair.
Oh, man, just spins him right over the back of his head and slammed him to the
Fall away slam. Here's one. Here's two. Barely a 2 count from referee Piper.
I almost thought it was a slow count myself, but you can see Scott Hall feels like it was.
Not happy with the cadence of the count.
Oh, here we go.
Hardy. What'd you think of that one? Was that a little better?
I thought that was a little quicker.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, quick roll up.
Package.
Oh, think of it. Scott Hall is trying to figure this out right here. He knows he got a slow count. He knows Hardy got a quick count. So he's got to regroup and rethink what he's going to do. As you see Piper counting him out.
And Scott Hall.
Oh, nice kick right there by Hardy to keep him out. Here goes Hardy over the top. Oh, catches him, and that wasn't a pad there that Scott Hall landed on.
And Scott Hall was milking the count. Hardy not going to let that happen. Gunning for revenge.
Ooh,
oh, man.
Into the steel steps.
Crashed down across the shoulder of Hall, takes him into the steel, and again just tosses him, just flings him down to the floor.
Like he caught his head into the ring post a little bit there, too. Jeff Hardy doing everything that he can to exact all the pain that he can on Scott Hall. Especially now knowing that what Scott Hall had in store for him.
Oh.
With everything that he brought into the ring. Nice shot there by Hardy.
Double leg drop by Hardy. Hall reeling here at this point. Even having a difficult time getting back up to his feet. Hardy's ready for him. Caught him with a pair of right hands.
Ooh, look at that, the elbow right to the back of the head, to the back right there, man. He just got such a...
He's exploiting the size advantage that he has. Just that opportunity to reach back and to drill him with those elbows. Follow-up clothesline in the corner by Hall.
He used that weight right there into the corner, you could see, and just caught him with the arm over the neck. And here he goes again, look at that. Just slingshooting that arm right into the neck of Hardy and just knocking the breath out of him.
Follow-up clothesline in the corner by Hall. Crowd here chanting for Hardy to try and mount a comeback.
Ooh, nice right there by Scott Hall. I'll tell you what, that was not open. Yeah, I was getting ready to say. Piper's now letting him know, make sure it's an open hand because that was a closed fist.
Hall working on Hardy.
Ooh, look
First
at
with a death lock.
Pulling back on the arm.
Got the legs death lock, cranking on the arm as well, and you're right. Grabbing onto the dreads of Jeff Hardy.
Now just kind of trying to humiliate him right
exactly
there.
What it is, paint brushing him.
I'll tell you what though, Piper trying to keep this thing fair. Right down the line.
It's his job as troubleshooting referee when Dusty Rhodes puts you in this kind of a position.
He's got the hair again.
Yeah, when the director of authority is relying on Piper to make sure that Hardy gets his opportunity for revenge. Hall, pin attempt off the slam, and nope, just two.
Again, that count just...
Did it seem slow to you?
Just a little bit to me. Just a little bit. And again, you can see Scott Hall just doing everything he can to humiliate him because he knows...
Oh!
Oh, he throws him right into Piper.
Went to shoot him off into the ropes, you think? Or do you think that he had the intention
oh, that was no accident.
Of firing Hardy right into referee Piper?
No accident at all. Hall was looking for every chance he could. Oh, what's he got here? Oh, you got to be kidding.
Looks like brass knucks.
He's got him taped up right there. He's got him in his hand.
Wrapped around his hand.
Hardy doesn't stand a chance if he gets hit with this. Oh, I love it. Piper in time. Oh, both the eyes. Not going to let him have the advantage. Yes.
Caught him with the twist.
start with you, King of the Mountain. You!
Sending a challenge out to the champion, Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Hardy laying down the challenge to the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
Wow, taking a nice little shot right there at Hardy. I mean, at Scott Hall. As you see Piper telling Hardy just to back off.
You got a shot at the title. Get out while you can.
Roddy Piper, troubleshooting referee for this victory. Jeff Hardy scores it. Jeff Hardy just knocked off Scott Hall.
Next World Heavyweight Champion. Right here.
Next World's Heavyweight Champion?
Well, I'll tell you what. Here comes the Monster Abyss.
What?
What in the world?
Are you kidding me?
What just happened here?
Abyss? From the back, look out!
He's not going to take it, as you
He's got
see.
Hardy up in the rack!
Here he is. Abyss just slams him in the torture rack right there.
What the hell? What the hell is he doing here?
He's not even on the card.
Not
He's
on the
not
card.
even supposed to be here at TNA.
Is he on the TNA roster?
What is going on? Hardy just got caught unawares. Oh, there's the black hole slam.
Wind him up, drive him down with the black hole slam. Folks, you're as shocked at home as we are here at the Impact Zone. 6'8", 350, the Monster Abyss. Talk about making a statement.
I'll tell you what, that was just unreal. He came from out of nowhere. Jeff Hardy tried to make a challenge to Jeff Jarrett. I think Abyss is telling him, don't worry about Jarrett, worry about me. In his own way.